Jai Shri Krishna. Today I would like to speak about Rahu and Ketu. Most people get problems because of Rahu and Ketu because they are the most dangerous planets. They always like to do bad. None of the good effects they give. But sometimes in their transit effects or in some houses they give good effects. So Rahu and Ketu, there's especially a very nice story which is the churning of the ocean. Once the Indra and all the Indradi Devatas, all the Devatas had a war with the Asuras. So they all were fighting. Bali was one of the Asuras. They're not the other Bali, which was the Vamana Bali, not that one. This is a very demoniac, very dangerous Bali. So they had a fight. But the Asuras, who were ruled by Shukracharya at that time, defeated the Devas fully, and the Devas were rooted and they had to run helter-skelter. Then they went to Vishnu directly. Then they asked, "O savior of Indra, O savior of the Devas, please tell us, O savior of the Devas, please tell us what to do now. The Asuras have ransacked our kingdom, removed our full people, and kidnapped women from our kingdom. They have done so many atrocious things. Please, what to do now? They have taken away our children, they are prisoned, and they are beating our vehicles and such things like Indra has Airavata and such things. They have taken possession of everything that we had. Now what should we do?" So Vishnu gave an idea. He said that, "Go and tell them, let us do the churning of the ocean." So all of them went, all the Devas, and asked Bali. They came without a weapon. So all the Bali people, they were about to take and kill Indra and such people. So they told that, okay, fine. They told in a very small voice, "I have a plan, and this is to churn the ocean with Mount Mandara," like that. Then the Asuras told, yeah, okay, fine, we'll think about it, like that. Then they went away, the Devas. After some time, they got a messenger saying that the Asuras have agreed for this plan to churn Mount Mandara and get it out. So now the plan was already made, and the Asuras on one side, the head of the... So they asked Vasuki, the serpent king, and told him that, can you please be the churning rope of this mountain? And Vasuki agreed, and then they twisted him and turned him and put him like that. So one half of it the Asuras pulled, and the other half the Devas pulled. So the Asuras were fighting with the Devas. No, I want the head of Vasuki, I will pull the head. The Devas were saying, no, we want the head. But then Vishnu came in the mind of Indra and said, "Just do what I say, go to the tail. I'm telling you for your good." Indra, the Devatas, everybody went on the tail side. Asuras went on the head, and feeling happy, they started pulling. The ocean started churning. Then came out the Parijata tree. The Asuras said, "We don't want this, take it to your heavenly kingdom. We want only the nectar." Fine. Then they kept on churning. Then came the other things. Other many things like Airavata, all of them came, and then they took it to their planet. Everybody said, "We don't want," and such things, and they left that, all of it. Then, in the end, Dhanvantari came out of just with the nectar. Lord Dhanvantari, who is a manifestation of Sri Vishnu, he came out with a pot of nectar. Immediately, both Asuras and Devas ran at him. But Vishnu again came in the mind and said, "Wait, I'll tell you what to do." Then Devas stopped. Asuras went and started fighting with Dhanvantari, pushed him away, and then took the nectar, and then were about to drink it. At that time, Vishnu came in the form of Mohini, and then she just deluded them and made them believe that she's going to give the nectar to them. Then she took the nectar pot, and she kept on looking at the Asuras while distributing to the Devas. Rahu, who was one of these demons, got to know, oh, something is going wrong, So he came to the side of Devas, sat as a Deva, and then Mohini, who didn't know about this, just put some nectar in his bowl, and then he just drank it. Little, just one drop he drank. Half of the drop went to his neck side, to his head side, and the other half this side. But till then, sun and the moon said, "No, he's an Asura." So Vishnu removes his discus and just cut off the head. But still he was immortal, so he screamed and its head flew at such a speed up to the planetary systems and got stuck there. The body went the other side and got stuck in another side. That is Rahu and Ketu. So that's why they always have the revenge against Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon told that they just identified it and told it to Vishnu. So always Rahu and Ketu have enmity with Sun and Moon, and Vishnu allows them to gobble the Sun and Moon once in a year, or very rare it is. So Rahu always comes, eats the Sun, but because there is no Jatharagni or anything for him, it just gets out of the neck. Sun and Moon escape from the neck and go away. Again Rahu and Ketu gets angry, they again come, like that, again. So this is a ever universal method. It always happens throughout the world, and every time, in every era, this will happen, and this is what is happening. Rahu and Ketu, that's why Rahu always represents that desire, urge of desire. Ketu feels it's okay, I just forgive them, it's okay, they told like this, it's okay, we just leave it. He represents spirituality, but sometimes they treat him as a malefic because he symbolizes separation from family, because he's a spiritualistic planet. Just separate from the family and go away, like that. That's how he symbolizes, and also he causes very dangerous problems in people. Rahu is more malefic, so he has brought himself to the stage of being a planet, and he wants to become a god now. But the Indra Devatas are saying, no, you are not befitting a god. You are a demon. You cannot be a god. So Rahu and Ketu are ever trying to be a god. They want to be god. They want to be one of the gods in that Indra, Yama, all of this, Varuna, Agni. They are trying from so many millions of yugas, but that is not happening. The Indra Devatas are saying no, so he's still trying it, and that's why he shows that desire. Whenever a person has Rahu Dasha in his periods, he gets a surge of desire to do anything that he likes. He has to finish it. So that desire which is everlasting comes in Rahu Dasha, and the person feels like that. In Rahu Dasha also, a person goes to foreign lands, and Rahu represents Muslims. And also Ketu represents the Sikhs, Keshadhari, according to Brihad Parashara Hora Shastra, and the Varna, which is modified in the 20th century according to M.N. Kedar's book, Predictive Astrology. So, Rahu is generally very, very malefic planet, and he always resembles desire. Just do it. And he brings up the force in man which says, just do it, whether good or bad. And always they want to break the taboos of the social culture. They just want to break it and see what will happen. They want to see it. So generally, when atrocious things are happening, it's all because of Rahu Dasha in each person. They just want to break it. Generally, we don't feel to break the general rules of any social culture. But the Rahu makes us break it and bring forward a new system that in which everything wrong is right. Or even if it's wrong, they do it themselves. But that's okay, anything like that. So Ketu is a different one, and he feels somewhat different about it. He says that Rahu and Ketu are always saying that Rahu says desire, Ketu says non-desire, stop desire. So Ketu is another extreme of no desire. Rahu is another extreme of very high amounts of desire. Venus is also a kind of a desire planet, but still it is at a low level, limited level. Because it's a spiritual planet also. They chant hymns and Vedas. But Rahu feels no need of hymns, no need of Vedas, nothing. Just do what you like. That's it. That's called Rahu. He generally has a serpent head like that. So generally in Rahu Dasha, people get snake bites and fear from reptiles. Reptiles come and sting them, or any small thing will happen in Rahu Dasha. Any small thing from insects or reptiles will happen to a person in Rahu Dasha. That's why in Ketu Dasha, a person may feel detached, spiritual, and suddenly, even if he's very arrogant or something, when Ketu Dasha begins, he'll start becoming very spiritualistic and such things. But if Ketu is placed bad in the 8th house or somewhere like that, person will just leave his family and go in the Ketu Dasha. So Rahu and Ketu have their transits in each and every house. So when Rahu comes to the first house, he causes dangerous problems to the body. In the second house, he gives lot of wealth through chandalas. If Guru, the spiritual planet, is sitting with Rahu, then a person in the second house, there is a yoga called Guru Chandala Yoga. In this yoga, a person is very, very untruthful. He behaves very, very bad with people, and this is also mentioned in many astrological texts that he will have lots of money, but from chandalas. He'll have business with chandalas, and from that he will get lots of money. He'll be very rich person. If Guru and Rahu are sitting, we find this in most charts, but in good people's chart this generally won't be there. So Rahu in the second house with Guru causes a Guru Chandala Yoga, as we knew. Rahu in the third house causes a Raja Yoga. But if Ketu is in the sixth house, it's very good, and that's a very nice Raja Yoga in which a person will be, according to Brhat Parashara Shastra, he'll be becoming a king. But everybody can't become a king. Most people have this. So it's seen that they will get a high position, that's all. In the Maharaja Yoga, they may become a prime minister, president, or a secretary of a particular place or something like that. So they will be given a very high political station. So third house transit is good, but this often causes strife with brothers. Then comes the fourth house. Rahu in the fourth house causes dangerous problems to mother. Jai Shri Krishna. I will say the fifth house transits in the next video.